Howdy, welcome back to my channel here. Well, I did an intro earlier and today is the best day of the day, except I'm doing this video at the end. First part of my video, the camera didn't take. I don't know what happened to that file. So anyway, this is what's happening. Today is the day we've been waiting for a long time. My friend Bob, I wish I could introduce Bob right here. Bob just went to the house right now and I didn't realize it that we didn't capture the introduction of Bob, who actually started me with the 10-point company and told me to recommend it, and I started with the Wicked Ridges and worked my way to the Siege RS410, which I'm very happy about, and I'll bring it up in the beginning. We actually measured the speed of mine. Mine is 425 feet per second. And then I shot the wife. She was at 422 feet per second, so we probably got the wrong limbs on our Siege RS410, which is supposed to be 410 feet per second. What does that mean? Probably have to adjust it a little bit on the scope. Sorry, hay fever. So anyway, next part of the segment here is what we're going to be doing is showing Bob's going to be opening up his Havoc crossbow. We're going to try to bore sight it in at 20 yards to get him used to shooting it, and a couple other things. In the process, we did have one of our Alpha Nux break, and of course it broke the string on the Havoc, but that is things that happen in life, and nothing wrong with the product still. It's just that we didn't catch it in time when we looked at the knock and didn't realize when it shot the last time on the target it might have cracked it. We don't know. But anyway, we know 10-point, and we know the reputation that Julie and Randy Woods and all them have down there, so we're not worried about it. Bob is going to call her on Monday. But I just want to start off this tape saying, hey, this is an introduction to the Havoc RS430, 440, I think it is. I'll look it up here. But either way, Bob here is going to be there. You'll be seeing it shortly coming up here on the table. He's going to be opening his brand new Havoc crossbow. He also got the Halo bag, which is great. So Bob is really setting up. So this is going to be Bob's first experience shooting his crossbow, and we're going to be spending the day shooting. But of course, as you can see in the video, it got very hot, very fast, very quick, and we talked about maintenance and that. And we're going to cover everything here shortly. So thank you, and hang in there, and we're going to get this thing started. All right, this is opening sequences here. I'm going to let Bob do that. So Bob is over here checking out his serial numbers. We're going to register it and see what the Havoc has got inside of it. I'm using two cameras today. I'm going to use my cell phone camera so I can do the up and close personal. So we're going to get inside the box and see what it has and how well they pack it.
They did. They packed it quick.
They pack it really well. As you can see, 10-point does a good job. Now Bob can be official. He's got a 10-point hat.
I'll go ahead and be official.
He's going to put his 10-point hat on his head, and we're going to make Bob an official 10-point member now. Oh, there you have it. Bob is now an official 10-point owner. Let's
I
rock
want
and
to
roll.
say thank you to George, my buddy here, but I also want to say thank you to Julie, because I was on the phone with Julie and asked a lot of questions before I made the order. So I want to say, Julie, thanks to 10-point and yourself. Yep. You know, I'm looking forward to getting started with this. All righty. Let's see what we got in the box here. As you can see, it's got good plastic covers and the books. And I've got the manual here, owner's manual and the process. Welcome to the family, and write a review, which I'm sure that will be put out when George puts everything out there for everybody to look at. All right, so let's get it unpacked and put it together here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go from there. Did we mention that Bob also wound up getting the Halo backpack also, as well as I did, along with some broadheads and some more bolts. All righty. Now, Bob did good. He got the lighted. This is for hunting. You can't go wrong with those. Yeah, Bob got all sorts of stuff packed in there. So, one thing we learned about this one, since Bob's got it open, this little strap right here, when you add the two butt pads on the back, you got to loosen this up so it stretches this thing out a little bit more. I didn't know that. Mine was tight. So, by loosening it, guess what? I was able to stretch this thing out and get it in there with the two pads. So Bob's toys are on the table. We're going to assemble it and play. Oh, now I'm recording. Alrighty. Bob is cranking it up for the second time on his Havoc from 10-point. It's a good feel because you can let go at any given time and it doesn't slide back, as you can see. And you can decock it too as well, but we're not decocking it because we want to shoot and finish this bore sighting before it gets too damn hot outside here. All right, hang in there. All right, I'm going to stand to the side over here as Bob shoots. We're not going to do a whole lot of the video shooting because you all see people shoot all the time. But this is Bob's first try. He's got to put it on fire. A little bit farther back, Bob. There you go. A little bit farther and push forward. There you go.
One thing you guys got to do when you shoot your crossbows for the first couple times, you need to get familiarized with it and all the functions. This thing has a hell of a pop. You hear that? Well, we just test fired from 20 yards to the target. As you can see, it's high. And remember, this is what we're aiming for right here, right? Glad I put my big shot ballistic 450 bag in the back, because if we're not, and we would have done this at 35 yards, the bolt would have been lost in the woods like I did the first time. So, lesson learned, come up to 20 yards, have a big backdrop that you can shoot at, you know, to begin with, because you don't know where that is. Yes, it leaves the factory pretty much spot on, but when you put the scope onto your sight and you add the extra butt pads, it makes a little bit of a difference. Well, I think this is where we're going to stop for the day. We had a little mishap with the Havoc. It's not Bob's fault or thing. It's just that the knuck, alpha knuck, broke and it didn't seat inside the string. And of course, you know what happens when it comes forward like that. It does break. But that's a lesson learned, and I think 10 Point will take care of us. We're not worried about that. So right now I'm just going to turn around and shoot mine for a minute or two and try to see how fast this thing really shoots. But I want to thank you for watching the video. I want to thank Bob for bringing his new toys up here. And we didn't get to finish the day off, but Bob's got his compound bow up here, so we'll probably shoot that too. 10 Point, still #1 in the list. It'll always be on my list. So we're going to fix that. We're going to shoot this and see how fast it actually travels. We just got to move a bog and a chair out of the way. By the way, Bob also has the bog death grip. So that's #5 in the area. They are good grips to hold it. They don't actually hold it level, but it's enough to hold it steady so you can rest your crossbows on it or your rifles. We use it mostly for the rifles, so it's a pretty good deal. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll give you an update when we have it done. All right? Well, we decided to shoot it and see how fast we got it. 425 feet per second. It's only supposed to be 410, so this is excellent. So now we got to get my boat back out. All right, we just now tested the wife's crossbow. Feet per second, 422 feet per second. Now, this is not bore-sighted to me, but that would stop a deer at any given moment. Well, welcome back. Had to add a little bit to this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, what we learned again today, bolts. Little piece on the top up here. The alpha nut, see how it's broken? This is what it's supposed to look like. When you shoot bolts, got to make sure you check your tips, make sure they're tight. Make sure your knock's not broken. What happened on Bob's, unfortunately, is he shot the Havoc. The knock was broken a little bit from the last shot. We didn't realize it. It didn't really make good contact with the string, possibly. And when it came out, the arrow only went 10 yards and fell down, but it wreaked havoc on the racks, man. There's nothing we can do about that. We're going to call Julie on Monday. So I'm going to send her an email here. 10 Point's really good about backing this stuff. I've noticed that my wife, her knocks are broken too. I'm fixing to repair them. They're easy to fix. You get the kit and fix it and get the glue. You're good to go. You got to check the stuff before we shoot it. Unfortunately, we didn't even catch it as we pulled it out the last time and put it back in, that it was slightly cracked. It was just enough crack with that 430 feet per second that as it left, you could find the pieces. It just shattered the rest of the knuck off. So it was slightly cracked without realizing it. It hit the side of the target, which we didn't realize. So we'll see what's going to happen. These Evo X bolts are fast. They're strong. And ladies and gentlemen, they pack a wallop. That Havoc is a great bow as well. Bob is still here with me. We're going to show him how to fix a knock on the arrow. We're going to send the other one back to 10 Point to get fixed and repeat the process of coming out here and shooting again. We probably won't make videos on it, but we're going to have fun with him anyway. And he's enjoying his bag and everything, so everything's good to go. I appreciate you watching my channel, and I appreciate Bob being here on the thing, and it's going to be looking good. Mama's over here beating the hell out of a banana plant right now. So anyway, thanks for watching my channel. Don't give up on 10 Point. They're a great company, great bow. Everything about them is great. The wife didn't realize we were videoing still, and she's over here making noise with banana plants. I want to thank you for watching it. Support 10 Point. They're a great company. We're going to fix Bob's knuck as well. I got to order some more. But Julie's an excellent customer service. She did great with Bob. She did great with me. She did great with everybody she talks to. Randy, John, and Brian, and Julie, and Barbara, everybody in that 10 Point, all the way down to the people who work in the factory, are just great American people. This is made in the United States. They guarantee their product. You can't go wrong with it. But we're going to fix it all, and we're going to get back out here and shoot again. So thank you for watching, and we'll see what happens on my next channel. Thank you.